This was definitely not the best week so far. Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly analysis / breakdown of what happened this week from May 27th to May 31st. It was a very chill week with not too many trades. I didn't trade throughout the week until Friday where I took a trade. I don't want to do any spoilers, so I'll just invite you guys to watch the whole video. Watch me how I analyze the market live and basically how I make decisions while price is moving. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to a new day in the markets. Today is May 27th. It's currently 1:27 p.m. New York time. I took no trades today. I'm recording late because today was a bank holiday. I basically don't trade bank holidays unless there's like very clear trades or clear setups. I was sitting down here like watching the markets and seeing if there were maybe some setups for me, but basically we had anything throughout our session. That's why I basically started recording very late, just to tell you guys that there was nothing, explain you guys what I was seeing. So in US 30, we can see this horrible consolidation. That price wasn't able to break neither of this high or low. I was just consolidating with no momentum. Momentum actually started around 11 a.m. New York time, so kind of late. But still, there were no confirmations for us. And on AUD USD, price was completely bullish. My session started around this time, so 8 a.m. New York time. And we can see that there were no reversals. I liked the fact that price took this high here. And I was maybe waiting for some breakout structures to the downside to position myself in selling opportunities, but that didn't happen, at least in my session. We might see this happening in the upcoming hours and maybe in tomorrow's session, which is very nice. But at least in my session for today, there was nothing based on that. So that means a no trading day. So yeah, that was all for today. Basically no trades, a bank holiday for you guys to see. We had a bank holiday in GBP and also in USD. So yeah, overall, no trades for today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, Tuesday, to see if we can make some profit and to see if there's nicer setups. Hey guys, welcome to a new day in the markets. Today is May 28th. It's currently 8:22 a.m. New York time, and I'm currently watching AU. So honestly, what I'm looking right now is if price is able to break this structure here, because we can see that price reached like an interesting zone. It's also kind of like a supply zone here in the 4-hour that broke structure, and it's also a very nice discounted area around the 60%. And price have been going up since Thursday, going up without like any, not even one reversal. And it also started going up since London session and yesterday's New York session. So I might want to see some reversal in this session, understanding that price broke structure to the downside here. So this was a break of structure, broke like multiple structures to the downside. Now it's kind of rejecting to the supply zone. Took this liquidity here. Would have been nice if price took liquidity from yesterday's high, which is this one here. But it didn't. But still, it's in my confirmations, the fact that price is rejecting this supply zone. So now I would like to see if price is able to break this structure here to the downside, and then maybe sell in a 60% discount. That will be like the idea, but let's see if that happens, or if just price continues going up, taking this Monday's high. So yeah, let's see what happens, and I'll update you guys when there's something new. So basically, in other words, what I'm looking is for price to break this low here, and after breaking this low here, then give me a reversal to my area, and then selling from that point towards this low. That will be basically my target, and that's what I will be waiting for. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if price gives us the break of structure. It might also respect a zone here and then just keep going down, because we have here a small break of structure, but I'm waiting a bigger break of structure in the 15. So this one, we can see that this is the last low in the 15. This is a small break of structure in the 5-minute, but price is kind of respecting this area here. Understanding that we are bullish, so I would like to see a break of structure and this low here, not this one but this one. Okay guys, so quick update. We can see that price still haven't been able to break this low here, so I'm still waiting for my confirmation. Either way, this could be like possibly a supply reaction that it's valid, but still, if I could decide or if I could choose, I would like for price to continue going up and taking this yesterday's high. It would be nice, but still is valid. But like I said, I'm waiting for this low to be broken and then looking for some sales. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for today. But price could also continue going up, taking this yesterday's high, and that will be very, very nice. Maybe not for today, but for tomorrow's session, could be a nice move. So that's what I'm looking for right now, and let's see what happens. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:18 a.m. New York time, and exactly what I was looking happened. So price was able to take yesterday's high. So now honestly, I'm waiting if price is able to break structure to the downside and give me maybe some confirmations to take some sales. I'm not looking for buys anymore, based on the fact that price took yesterday's high. So if price just continues going up, well, there's no trade for me. But if price is able to break structure to the downside, that's a clear sign for me to maybe position myself in selling opportunities. And on US 30, price is just kind of consolidating. I would like for price to go lower than this low here, but like we all know, at 9:30 New York opens, and I'm not able to take trades after 10 a.m. that we have some news releasing. So that's basically what I'm looking right now, and after 10 a.m. I'll update you guys with whatever happens to see if we have some opportunities in AU or in US 30. Okay guys, so it's currently 10:21 a.m. New York time, and this is how the market is going. I didn't place this order. I was just observing to see if price was able to give the reversal. What I told you guys happened based on the fact that price took yesterday's high and then it broke structure to the downside. The first break of structure was here. So what I was waiting was maybe for price after breaking this structure, right, to give me a reversal. The thing is that at 10 a.m. news released, and that's why price had a lot of impulse to the downside. But either way, the market direction or my bias was correct. I'm just seeing if price is able to give the reversal, but honestly, there's not too much liquidity right now, so I don't expect that to happen. But it will be nice for price to, not to this point, but like to a 60% discount, somewhere like this area, and then keep going down based on the fact that, like I said, it broke structure to the downside, so market trend has shifted. That's basically it on AUD USD. I don't think we're gonna have any trades for today. And on US 30, price action is so horrible, and it's been horrible since Thursday of last week. So yeah, no opportunities for me in this asset. So I'm just, there's not gonna be anything in US 30. I'm just waiting to see if AUD USD is able to reverse. We're seeing some reversals now, so let's see if price is able to reach our zone, our session, or if it's gonna be a no trading day. So yeah, that's basically all for now. I'll update you guys with whatever happens. Okay guys, so it's currently 11 a.m. New York time, and it's gonna be a no trading day for me. On US 30, I was maybe waiting for this break of structure here to maybe consider some buying opportunities. Like honestly, it all depended in the hour. For example, if price decides to do the break of structure now, I'm not taking any buying opportunity. I'm just biased towards selling. So yeah, that was basically on US 30. And on AUD USD, as you guys know, I was waiting for a bigger reversal, because if, for example, you guys know that usually I enter in the 60%, right? So if I would have considered a 60%, which was almost like price almost reached, it was here, my entry point, and my stop loss would have been around this area, because I always target my stop loss almost sometimes above the last high or low like this one, or almost on top of that or below that. And basically my target would have been this one. The thing is that, if you guys see, it was 1 to 1.66. I usually target minimum of 1 to 2. So I just decided to place my entry a little bit higher in the supply zone, that it's also very nice in the 15, but price didn't reach, and that's fine. Price might want to reject now and keep going down, or we might just respect a bullish trend. To be honest, today what I've experienced in the market was kind of a confusion between buying and selling. It was kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Very similar to what happened last week. The market wasn't that clear. I usually love or like when price or the markets are just facing one specific setups, or only selling opportunities or only buying opportunities based on my strategy. This wasn't the case today, so yeah. So this was a no trading day for me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, to see if we can make some profit. Let's see the news for tomorrow. So tomorrow we don't have news. That's very nice. So we have the whole session for us to play some trades if there's the opportunity. And yeah, that was all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow to see what happens. Hey guys, welcome to a new day in the markets. Today is May 29th. It's currently 8:22 a.m. New York time. And I'm analyzing, in this case, AU, looking maybe for a buying opportunity. So we can see that price first it took Tuesday's low in this area, right? So this was Tuesday's low, and also price recently took Monday's low, which is here. That happened at 2 a.m. of Mondays. So also understanding that price rejected from this area, respecting the 200 EMA, breaking structure to the upside. Now price, after breaking structure to the upside, it gave a discount to a 60% area to this point here, right? After giving that discount, price is rejecting to this demand zone that we have here, right? Also, we can see it's a very nice zone after taking Monday's low in this area. It's a very nice zone. It's like a 1 hour demand zone that broke structure, and it's also respecting order flow. So we can see that price, after price broke structure in this side, so it did this, right? It broke this structure here, then it reversed and it respected this fair value gap in the 1 hour, and then it broke structure. So price now it's basically reversing towards this demand zone that it's following order flow. So honestly, I love when my setups are usually like demands or supply zones are following order flow, which is nice. So yeah, it basically has all my confluences, everything. So if price is able to break this structure to the upside, so where this line is, so I do this, I'm gonna look for a discount to buy. We have also to understand that price have been respecting some bearish structures, and this is the last range. So from this high here to this high here. So I might look for buying opportunities respecting that range and that discount. So for example, until the 50 or the 60%, that if we also see it in the 1 hour, we have some gaps here in these areas between the 50 and the 60. So I will also, that's for example, first, that will be my target if I consider buying, or all depends also if maybe I want to take yesterday's high, which is this one, right? Or if maybe price just goes up and give me maybe some selling confirmation around this area to maybe look for sales. But honestly, right now I'm just biased for buying opportunities, and yeah, it all depends if price give us some entry confirmations or if it doesn't. So I'll update you guys with whatever happens. Okay guys, so it's currently almost 9:10 a.m. New York time, and my specific setup before has been invalidated. So this was the setup. right? A price never broke structure to the upside, but I would like to see maybe the price takes liquidity from this low here and then give us a break of structure. So my bias will change. My direction will be the same. It's just that I would like for price now to do something like this. So take liquidity from this low here, break this structure here, then give me a discount and then buy. So yeah, let's see if that happens. And on US 30, we have a horrible price action. Price had been going down for a while, and we can see kind of this trend line this last hours since Tuesday, like in the afternoon, how prices started going down so horrible. Like there's literally no opportunities for us. I understand that price is now reaching a nice zone in the daily, which will be basically this one to fill out this gap, and we might see some reversals to the upside, but as for now there's literally nothing. I understand that this was Tuesday's low, so price took Tuesday's low, but for me to consider maybe some buying opportunities, I would like to see some breakout structures to the upside. Also, I would like to see a big breakout structure based on the fact that we are completely bearish in US 30. But yeah, that's basically my analysis for this asset, and I will see what happens with AU, which is the one that I most like. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:42 a.m. New York time, and I'm still waiting for my confirmation on USD to be able to position myself in some buying opportunities. Initially I was waiting for price to break this high here. It didn't, so then it was this high and now it's this high. We can see that price is rejecting this demand zone, and it's also taking liquidity from this low, so I would like to see some momentum to the upside, breaking this structure and be able to put my order. So that is not happening so far, so I'm just waiting to see if price is able to do it or if it's just gonna be a no trading day, just because as we can see US 30, it's literally horrible based on price action, so I'm not risking my capital in something this bad. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking, and let's see if price is able to break structure to the upside. Okay guys, so it's currently basically almost 10:30 a.m. and it's gonna be a no trading day for me. At the end, price wasn't able to break any of my structures, giving me my confirmations. So like I said, I was waiting for this high to be broken, or this one or this one. Price didn't do that, so that means that it's basically a no trading day. I'm not looking for sales opportunities. Price could reject now and start going up, but in my opinion it's a little bit late already, and I've given price many opportunities to give me my confirmation. So yeah, that's basically it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday. That, to be honest, I already checked news and it pretty much seems like it's gonna be a no trading day, because we have at 8:30 a.m. high impact news, and then at 10 a.m. other high impact news. So yeah, that's basically it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, to see if actually we can make some profit and take some trades. Hey guys, welcome to Today in the Markets. Today is May 30th, it's Thursday, and I was able to record today in the morning, but unfortunately my microphone wasn't working, so that's why I'm recording later today. But still, I'm gonna show you guys what I was looking like on live, and I'm basically gonna put in the video what I recorded in this morning. But basically, in simple words, what I was looking through my session was for some buying opportunities. So if we can see in the 1 hour, at the beginning of my session, we were like around this area here, right after the break of structure. But before price took this last week's Thursday's low, and also this yesterday's low here, and then it broke structure to the upside, making a lot of sense for us to look for buying opportunities, understanding that price did the whole movement, taking this low here. And we can see that price, after breaking structure, there was no a clear discount, like a valid discount for us to consider that buying opportunities were honestly like activated. So I was looking, when price broke structure, I was looking for a bigger reversal to this area here, right? That didn't happen, and price just continued going up throughout my session without giving any valid reversal. Then price reached this zone here in the 4-hour after filling this whole gap and rejecting basically to a supply zone in the 4-hour. I was more biased towards buying based on the fact that this momentum to the downside didn't broke structure with body, it just wicked. So it made a lot of sense for us to just consider buying opportunities way more valid. But like I said, price didn't give me my actual discount. That's why I took no trades. And then I was waiting for price to reject from the supply zone, breaking structure to the downside, as we can see this line here. Knowing that, in my opinion, this was full liquidity below these lows here, right? So I wanted for price to take this liquidity here by breaking structure and then looking for something like this. So a break of structure, then some reversals, and then some selling opportunities. Neither of both situations, so the buying opportunities and the selling opportunities, happened today. That's why I stayed away from the markets and AU. It's been a very slow day this week, no trade so far. So yeah, and on US 30, there's not too much to say. Basically, price just was in a horrible price action, but now we can see that price took liquidity from this low here, and it did a small change of character in this area, so where this line is, making a lot of sense for us to consider maybe that some buying power has been involved in the markets. But still, for me to consider a valid change of direction, I would like for price to break this structure here and then maybe look for some discounts. The reason for that is because we can see that US 30 is completely bearish, and usually I just don't like to trade US 30 against the trend, because most of the cases, based on my data, the trend always wins on US 30. Actually, in all pairs, but on US 30 in specific. But it's valid for us to consider maybe some buying opportunities on US 30 based on the fact that it is rejecting from a demand zone in the 4-hour, that it's also a 1-hour demand zone, and it's the last range. So we can see, if we go to the daily, we can see that the last range was, so this was the last low, high, when it broke structure here, then maybe a discount, and then we maybe can consider or look for some buying opportunities. But as I said, it's completely bearish. There were no clear confirmations for me in my session for me maybe to consider some buying opportunities. So yeah, that was basically all for today. Slow day in the markets. There were also too many news, so that invalidated a lot of our zones and also our bias. But our direction was very nice, especially in AU. And let's see what happens tomorrow, Friday. Let's see if we have some great opportunities. Let's see the news for tomorrow. So tomorrow we have some news at 8:30 a.m. and after that we can trade, no problem. So let's see what happens and if we can finish the week with a profitable trade. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome to Today in the Markets. Today is May 31st. It's the last day of this month and I'm currently watching AU. So if we can see, price recently took yesterday's high, right? And also it took this high here of Wednesday. And now we can see some rejection. We had some high impact news at 8:30 a.m. So we can check here. At 8:30 a.m. we had some high impact news. That's why this momentum to the upside. We can see that price is kind of rejecting after taking this liquidity. For me to consider selling opportunities, I will have to see a clear break of structure to the downside for me to consider that. But also, if we can see, we are kind of bullish after price took this low here, then we broke structure to the upside, then price kind of reject from this fair value gap, right? And then it broke structure again. So it will also be nice to look maybe for a discount and maybe look for some buying opportunities. So like I said, it all depends on if price do like a break of structure to the downside in this area, and maybe we can consider this as liquidity and look maybe for a bigger retracement, something such as this, right? So something bigger like this, right? But yeah, I'll have to wait to see if there's actually some selling power in this zone that give us our expected break of structure. That the nearest one right now will be this one. So I will need for price to break this low here, and after breaking that low then maybe give us the reversal we're expecting, and then look for some selling opportunities. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for now, but let's see what happens. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:38 a.m. and I'm on this trade on AUD/USD. It followed my plan perfectly, very simple. So it took all these highs here, so yesterday's high, this Wednesday's high, and this high as well here, and then we had the breakout structure in the 5-minute. It would have been nicer if price closed with the body below this low here, but still it's a valid breakout structure, and I'm targeting this here. So yeah, it's very simple. My stop loss here, my entry point in the 60%, all my confirmations. So I just execute. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the trade works. So this is basically the trade. So I placed the trade with 3% in my 10K account. So this is the stop loss, this is the entry level, and this will be my take profit. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how the trade develops and everything. So I really like it. So it might work, it might not. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay guys, so it's currently 9:50 a.m. New York time, and it was a stop loss. So we can see that price literally kind of rejected a little bit there, but then it broke structure to the upside again. We can see now some reactions after price took me out, but still it was a stop loss. So yeah, we can also see, and like I told you guys since the beginning, I was a risky trade based on the fact that it was a counter trend move, but we had all our confirmations. So it took yesterday's high, this high is here of Wednesday, and also this other high here, and then it broke structure to the downside. Like I said, it would have been nicer if price did a break of structure with body and not with this candle like wicked, because that sometimes is an indication of liquidity grabs. But still, it was valid in my confirmations. I risked my 3%, and that was basically all for today. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week to see if we can make some profit and continue with my journey towards scaling my capital. So I'll see you guys next week. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you basically what happened after the trade. So I wasn't able to show you guys at that exact moment because I was working. So I waited to arrive to my house after work and be able to show you guys. So as we know, and you could see, so I understood that price took liquidity from this all highs and from yesterday's highs as well. And basically I entered in this specific point when price was able to break structure to the downside in this area here, right? So I basically placed my entry around this area, my stop loss around this area here, and yeah, so I was of course targeting something like this. My entry was somewhere around this area, something very similar like that. Well, that's basically not the most important thing. What I wanted to show you guys is that literally after price topped me out, this is basically what happened. So price went a little bit higher, and then this is basically what happened. So it went directly to my TP. So it basically stopped me out, and then it went to my specific target. These things sometimes happen. The idea and the principal concept here is that my bias and my direction was correct. It was just that, yeah, it didn't work out as planned and I got stopped out. But the idea was completely following my strategy. Price took yesterday's high, took all these highs here. Then I was waiting for a break of structure. It happened. Then a reversal. It also happened, and I placed my entry point and my stop loss as I should, targeting where I also should. But yeah, that was basically the trade. I wanted to show you guys what happened after the trade. So yeah, that was basically all for this week. Okay guys, so that was basically all for this week. We finished this week in minus 3% in our accounts. As you usually know, I used to risk 1% per trade. Since this week, I started a new approach to prop firms, so I increased my risk from 1% to 3%. I have a whole video explaining my new approach to prop firms in my YouTube channel, so just go there and check it out. But yeah, basically I took a losing trade on AU, following my strategy and following and respecting my plan. So that's completely fine. So basically we'll show up this upcoming week to see if we can make some profit, to see if actually market it's way better this week and there's more opportunities for us. So I'll see you guys on Monday to see what happens. Also, don't forget that losing is part of the game. It's completely normal. It is actually acceptable when you respect your plan and your rules, and if you lose and you did that, that's completely fine. And also don't forget that if you like this video and you like my content, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So I'll see you guys next Monday.